Hello students, how are you? I hope that all of you are doing well. So, in our earlier classes we have seen Newton's first law as well as Newton's second law. Whereas Newton's first law says that there should be an unbalanced external force in order to change the state of the body. That is the state of rest or the state of uniform motion can only be changed if some external unbalanced force is exerted. Newton's second law is quantifying the external force statement, which says that the force is defined by the product of mass and acceleration, and it is actually the rate of change of momentum. So the Newton's third law says that, you all are aware of it, and you might have heard that to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So let us first write. By the Newton's third law we mean that to every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. What does this mean? To every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Let us say we have two bodies, the body 1 and body 2. This is my object 1 and this is my object 2. Let us say that it is applying a force on 2. Let us say this force is given by F12. So what is F12? F12 is the force which is applied by first body on the second body. So we can take it as action force. Similarly, there will be a reaction force. Reaction force is applied by the second body on the first body. That means F21. F21 is the force applied by 2 on first body. So this is known as reaction force. So by Newton, it was said that F action is equal but opposite to F reaction. That means F12 is equal and opposite to F21. What is F12? F12 is force by 1 on 2. Similarly, F21 is force by second on 1. Okay, to understand this, if I am applying a force on the wall, if I am applying some force on the wall, then the wall in turn will also apply a force. So that force which is applied by wall on me will be equal and opposite to the force what I am applying on the wall. So both the bodies will apply equal but opposite forces. So to understand this, there are few points that you have to remember. So we'll see those points. So number 1, both forces, that means action and reaction, exist in pair. What does that mean? That means that if I am applying a force with this marker on the duster, then the duster will also apply a force on the marker and both the forces will exist together. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये फोर्स मैंने इस पे लगाया है अब दूसरा फोर्स कभी और लगेगा, नहीं, ये दोनों एक साथ में लगने चाहिए, फर्स्ट पॉइंट। और दोनों एक साथ में ही रहते हैं, यानी पेयर में रहते हैं। कोई भी फोर्स अकेले एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता। अगर मैंने फोर्स लगाया इस वॉल पे तो वॉल भी मेरे पे फोर्स लगाएगी। तो फोर्सेस हमेशा पेयर में काम करते हैं, ये बात याद होगी। नेक्स्ट, द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ एक्शन एंड रिएक्शन is same but direction is opposite. What does that mean? That means that FA, if it is acting in this direction, then F reaction will be acting in opposite direction such that their magnitude are same but their direction is opposite. The direction is opposite. That is why we are writing minus FR. Reaction is equal to minus FR. Minus shows that the direction is opposite. Next point. Both forces acts instantaneously. Instantaneously means what? Instantaneously means that both the forces will be applicable at the same time. It means that if the force is applied on this duster, at the same time the duster is applying force on the marker. It is not like after some time, few hours or few seconds, after that it will be applying force on this. No. Both the forces will be applicable instantaneously at the same moment, at the same time. So instantaneously means what? At same time. Fourth point, both forces acts on different bodies. Different bodies means what? The force exerted by marker on the duster. So the force is acting on the duster first. Similarly, the reaction force is exerted by the duster on the marker. So the reaction force will be acting on the duster, on the marker. So both the forces, the action is acting on the duster, the reaction is acting on the marker. So both the forces are acting on separate bodies. Okay, so these are the 4 points. Last point that you have to remember in the case of Newton's third law is the acceleration due to action and reaction on the bodies may not be same. It means what? Suppose I am having a gun. Okay, I have a gun and I am firing a bullet. So the bullet is experiencing a force in this direction by the gun. So it is moving in this direction. Similarly, the gun will also face one reaction force by the bullet in the opposite direction. And due to this, you will experience a recoil. We experiences a recoil of the gun in the backward direction. तभी आपने देखा होगा कि जब भी आप कोई गन को चलाते हैं, जब आपने सोल्जर्स को देखा होगा चलाते हुए, तो एक पीछे की तरफ एक पुश आता है उनके शोल्डर्स पे। अगर आपने एक गन को चलाया, पीछे की तरफ आया, गन पीछे की तरफ ये जो आ रहा है झटका जो आपको महसूस हो रहा है, इट इज नोन एज रिकॉइल ऑफ द गन. दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द फोर्स exerted by the bullet on the gun, which is known as recoil of gun. So the acceleration what a bullet experience because of the action force is different than the acceleration what the gun will face because of the bullet. Okay, so the gun will not have the same acceleration with respect to the bullet. Bullet might have more acceleration. This is because there is the difference of masses. So you should understand this. If I am having a gun, so let us say F gun is the force by the gun on the bullet. So we can write FGB. It is the force by the gun on the bullet. Similarly, the force by the bullet on the gun is given by FBG. Let us say the mass of the gun is given by mg and the mass of the bullet is given by mv. The acceleration of the gun is given by ag and the acceleration of the bullet is given by ab. In that case, we know that by Third's law, FGB is equal to minus of FBG. So this F gun is mass of the gun multiplied by acceleration of the gun. It is equal to FBG. FBG is what? Bullet. Mass of the bullet and acceleration of the bullet. Now we know that mass of the gun is more as compared to mass of the bullet. गन का जो मास है वो ज्यादा है, किससे ज्यादा है? बुलेट के मास से. तो इसका एक्सीलरेशन कम होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि ये जो प्रोडक्ट है ये सेम होना चाहिए ना. यहाँ माइनस लगा हुआ है. माइनस मतलब अपोजिट. ओके, ये जो प्रोडक्ट है ये तो सेम होना चाहिए क्योंकि इनका मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है. एग्जाम्पल देखो, अगर गन का जो मास है वो है 100 और गन में जो एक्सीलरेशन आया सपोज करो वो हमको पता नहीं है एक्सीलरेशन ऑफ गन, पर मास ऑफ द बुलेट हमने सपोज किया इट इज 10 ग्राम, बोथ आर इन ग्राम. ओके, एंड एक्सीलरेशन जो है वो इस बुलेट का सपोज इट इज 10. लेट अस से इट इज 10. So in that case, what will be the mass into acceleration of bullet? Mass of bullet into acceleration of the bullet. So this is nothing but equal to 10 multiplied by 10, that is 100. But mass of the gun, acceleration of the gun is equal to 100 into acceleration of gun. Now this should be equal to this. That is my third law. So this can be equal to this if Ag is equal to 1. So the value of Ag is, that is the acceleration is in the gun is 1. That means what? That means that the acceleration of gun is small. It is equal to 1. And the acceleration of the bullet is higher because the mass of the bullet is less and the mass of the gun is higher. So because the mass of the gun is more as compared to the mass of the bullet, therefore in order to balance the equation, the acceleration of the gun in magnitude will be less as compared to the acceleration of the bullet. Though their directions will be separate, but in magnitude the bullet's acceleration will be more. So that is why it is written the acceleration due to the action and reaction forces in the bodies might not be same. So Newton's third law is everywhere. Even when you are walking, you are pushing the earth. ठीक है, आप जमीन को क्या करते हो? पीछे की तरफ पुश कर रहे हो. तो अर्थ क्या कर रही है? द सरफेस इज रिएक्टिंग बैक और वो आपको अलाउ करती है आगे जाने के. आप पीछे पुश कर रहे हो, आपका फोर्स लग रहा है पांव से पीछे की तरफ, पर जो सरफेस है वो आपको आगे की तरफ फोर्स लगा रही है. सरफेस पीछे जा नहीं सकती. कौन? क्योंकि उसका मास क्या है? ज्यादा है. तो कौन आगे जाएगा? आप. ये बात आपको समझ आया? तो while walking also So this was Newton's third law. So Newton's third law says that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction force. Both these forces exist together on different bodies simultaneously at the same time, means instantaneously. Apart from that, they can produce accelerations of different amount on the bodies. So that's all guys. So we'll meet in the next lecture and we'll see the conservation of momentum. Till then, have a good day. Bye bye.